Hey, this is Adiva's bone support formula that I put together. As you likely know, 1 in 4 women over the age of 50 already have osteoporosis. Many don't even realize they have it. 1 in 8 men develop osteoporosis over the age of 50. And fractures due to osteoporosis are a very significant health burden today. More women die each year in Canada from the complications of a hip fracture than from the combined death rate from breast and ovarian cancers. It's serious. In fact, if you have a hip fracture due to osteoporosis, 34% of men die within the first year, 20% of women. So what we know is that you can prevent this from happening to you if you just make sure your bone density is intact. And the way that that happens, of course, is through exercise and good diet. But it's so hard to get the optimal amounts of calcium and vitamin D that we need today and some of the other bone support nutrients. People just aren't getting them. So I put together Adiva's bone support formula so that you can get the optimal amounts of those nutrients in case you're not getting it from food alone and from the high potency multiple vitamin that Adiva makes. You know, to get to the essence of the story, this is what you need to know, is that adults, even from the time a person's a teenager, they should be getting 1,500 milligrams of calcium a day and somewhere between 400 and 1,400 IUs of vitamin D a day, depending upon what their blood levels of vitamin D happen to be. And so most people get 500 to 700 milligrams of calcium from food, and then I put another 500 milligrams into Adiva's multiple vitamin and mineral. But even then, some people are not getting enough. So in the Adiva bone support formula, in 2 caplets, it gives you a chance to get another 500 milligrams of calcium, which is very significant for a lot of people. It also contains extra vitamin D for those people who are not getting the vitamin D to the optimal levels. The best thing you can do is go to your doctor, ask them to check your blood vitamin D levels. If your levels are below 85 nanomoles per liter, you're at risk for osteoporosis, and we think some other serious health problem. And so you've got to get your vitamin D levels up there. So if your levels are below, then this becomes a product that you should really be focused on getting you calcium and vitamin D. Now, I've also included in this bone support formula some other support nutrients for bone, like silica and additional magnesium and a host of things that work with the calcium and the vitamin D to help to increase your overall bone density. Because osteoporosis is such a serious problem, I would ask you to take this issue very seriously. Take a look at your diet, look at your blood levels of vitamin D. If you're not hitting the ideal targets, then in addition to Adiva's multiple vitamin and mineral, which gives you a big head start with respect to calcium and vitamin D and magnesium and zinc and copper and the B vitamins, which the bone needs all of those things. But if you need extra support, this is the one. The Adiva bone support formula. It's perfectly formulated to help give you those additional nutrients if you need them.